Hello Voidlings, and welcome back to another weekly update. This week I was able to get a lot more writing done. It was actually kind of hard to stay away from it, and so I wrote another I can't remember, 2 or 3 chapters, which feels really good. I actually have almost finished rewriting the first 5 chapters as like the setup for the book. Again, I go by Kisho Tenketsu, so the setup, then the much longer development portion makes up most of the book. The twist portion, or I guess the second half of Act 2, and then the final in harmony with the twist conclusion portion of the book. So anyways, that to be said, I just have one more chapter to write to finish setup, and it kind of sets up the different characters and the points of view that I'm doing rather than it all just being from Aiden's point of view. I have very much decided that I want to finish all 3 books of this trilogy to get the message across that I want, add all the foreshadowing and parts that I need throughout all of the books before I even try to sell any of them. I will focus on Sound of a Soul and any other books that I write as being the ones that I try to query for my debut and future books until I finish these 3. But so this is going to have Aiden's point of view as the main one. It'll have Sophie's point of view as kind of a secondary, and then there will be some chapters thrown throughout of Thomas, which will also help expand the world building. You'll get to see more of, what he does in Nexus Council stuff just a bit, and religion and things like that will come through in his a bit more. So you get brand new boy learning magic from Aiden. You get kind of some wartime stuff and thoughts from Sophie's, and then more world building, political things from Thomas is the goal. Can't say I'm going to be perfect at it, but I have a lot of thoughts and feelings for this trilogy that I want to come through, and if I'm just not a good enough writer to do it yet, that's okay. I have time because I want to write all 3 books to really craft this story I want to tell. So almost done with the setup for this. Rewrite's going pretty smooth. It's still shocking how much better I am at writing now than I was. So I'll probably be releasing each of these chapters as the next thing after Sound of a Soul on my Patreon. And then you can actually then look at, from draft 1 to draft, this is 5, just how much has changed for the book, which I think will be pretty cool. I think a lot of people might like that. Hopefully you like that. If you don't, comment, let me know. But I'm just glad to have you guys along for the journey. And yeah, that's all for this update. But until next time, enjoy the void.